Hi y'all, I'm Fallen Ninja, and welcome to another episode of the History of Animation Studios, where we're going to talk about Fox Animation Studio. In 1994, this particular division was called Fox Family Films before Bill Mechanic, 20th Century Fox's chairman, hired Don Bluth and Gary Goldman to be the heads of Fox's animation division. Fox really wanted to be able to compete with Disney. Before inviting Bluth to join them, Fox had released 6 animated movies, which were Fire and Ice, Raggedy Ann and Andy, a musical adventure, Wizards, Fern Gully, The Last Rainforest, Once Upon a Forest, and The Page Master. The last 3 at least were all complete failures. So Fox Family Films was also known for making live-action movies. In 1995, they released The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. In 1996, they released Dunstan Checks In and started an animated series on PBS called The Adventures from the Book of Virtues that ran for a total of 3 seasons. In 1997, they made the movie that finally put them on the map, Anastasia. It was the only film they made that ever made a profit. It made $140 million worldwide. It was really a good starting point if they wanted to compete with Disney. This year, they also released Home Alone 3, and Fox also acquired Blue Sky Studios, which was responsible for making Ice Age, Robots, and most recently, Ferdinand. In 1998, following the success of Anastasia, the division was renamed Fox Animation Studios. This was to focus and encourage their newfound success. Also this year, they did the additional final line animation for The Prince of Egypt and released Ever After. In 1999, at the height of their popularity, they were known as 20th Century Fox. This was also the year that they cut 300 of the 380 people who worked at Phoenix Studios in order to make films more efficiently. This wasn't necessarily the beginning of their financial issues, as only one of their animated movies ever actually made a profit, but it sure didn't help them like they thought it would. Also this year, the sequel to Anastasia, Bartok the Magnificent, went straight to DVD. This was the only movie that actually had Bluth and Goldman as directors. In 2000, they released Titan A.E. Unfortunately, it wasn't a very big hit. It lost $100 million at the box office. Most people believe it was due to the lack of a clear target audience. In most of the reviews and critiques for this movie, most people were confused about whether it was supposed to be a sci-fi or a kids' film. I have watched this movie before. It was quite a while ago though. All I really remember about the movie is that the animation was really good. As far as the story goes, my memory is terrible. On June 26, 2000, only 10 days after Titan AE was released, Fox Animation Studios closed its doors for good. And they were replaced by Blue Sky Studios, who were doing a much better job at the box office than they were. Barlow's Inferno would have been their last adaptation if they had remained open. It would have been complete CGI, unlike AE, which was a mix of traditional and 3D, and Anastasia, which was just 2D. But that wasn't quite the end for Fox Animation Studios. It stood almost for another 2 decades until it was demolished in 2017. So tell me what you think of this video down in the comments below, and if you have any suggestions for future videos, go ahead and put them there too, and I will catch y'all on the flip side.